I want to get to how you first met Sammy in a second, but to get back to, you started off as a pastry chef, and then sort of broadened. I see pastries as precision cooking,
Yeah.
and some of the other stuff in your book is, one is like symphony and the other is jazz. You can, if you want more cumin, you can put more cumin in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do talk about music and food a little bit. My dream would be to have a chef and a conductor here.
Well, that's not going to happen, but tonight, I mean. Well, I don't really think that's exactly right when it comes to the difference between baking and cooking is not exactly as you describe. I mean, there is some of it that is true, but in baking, yes, you need to learn a few basic recipes, but once you know them, you can actually play with the flavors and put things together. And the same applies for cooking. There are certain procedures that, like you were talking about hummus. I don't think, if you want to get it really right, you don't want to improvise too much. I mean, I was joking earlier when I said anything can be hummus, but to get a really, really good, authentic tasting, good hummus, you almost need to follow. I would follow the recipe almost to the T, because even though I don't need to measure, I can remember. It's really important to get a good result. So it's always chemistry, but with the cakes, more can go wrong if you get it wrong, so
right.
You kind of measure just to make sure that you don't. But I think it's closer than you think.
Can we play a little game with music for a second?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to say a musical instrument, and I'd like you to describe a spice or a vegetable or an ingredient that matches it.
I've never played this game before.
All right. Neither have I. The violin.
The violin. Oh, this is just much harder than I thought it would be. That needs to be something, maybe lemon or something quite kind of sharp and gets under your skin.
The drums.
The drums, those would be potatoes.
The saxophone.
Wow. Could that be a few things put together? Maybe the saxophone would be like a kind of a meze selection of things.
And then we'll end it with a bassoon.
A rutabaga.
Thanks for playing that game with me.
It's a pleasure. We can do it again tomorrow if you like.
Some of the first time after I found your hummus recipe, I had to find the book, and then I thought, oh, I'm going to cook something from this. And around noon, I went to the market and had guests coming for dinner, and
I know what's coming.
And I ended up having to go to 3 or 4 places. And I told them we were going to do the Ottolenghi dinner another night because I couldn't find black mustard seeds. They had brown, and I was trying to stick to the thing. Do you get a lot of criticism for that?
I get a lot of ironic looks. But the thing is, I mean, it's true, yes, there are a lot of ingredients in my recipes that are perceived to be maybe, I don't like the word exotic because it really just reflects something about your state of mind or what you know or what you don't know, but are more hard to reach or to get, etc. But I want to remind a lot of people that mozzarella was kind of exotic like 20 years ago. You couldn't get it, or ricotta or olives even, and now it's on every supermarket shelf in every shop. And so those things are really change and shift all the time. But the other thing, and I said it yesterday, so whoever was there yesterday, please forgive me, I've never been so pedantic about how much I make people use those particular ingredients. And I always say, oh, if you can't get this, offer substitutes. And often when you open a recipe and you see a long list of ingredients, like those poor mustard seeds that you couldn't find, it's not crucial. I mean, you think it has to be black, and it says black, but they could be yellow mustard seeds, and that's fine. And but if it's, you know, of course, if it's if the main ingredient is chicken, you don't have chicken, then you move on to the next page.
Yeah, you go to plenty more for that. Yeah.
But the one spice less won't, you know, change the management.